Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Yusef Scott, and I want to welcome all of you from all across the world here with me right now with the So Darn Easy Forex movement. Now, I know that a lot of you are here because you're looking for ways to better trade the Forex market. You're probably tired of stumbling, tired of losing money, tired of the roller coaster ride. I'm here to tell you guys that you can put all that to the end. You have to make that conscious decision to do something. All right. Now, listen, if you're subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you for doing so. If you're loyal to watching all my videos, just like this one, I want to thank you. If you're one of those who just found Forex or even my channel for the first time, I want to thank you for being here with me today. And listen, I tell you, take stock in what you're listening to. Take stock in it. All right. Make sure you bookmark this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and you want to make sure that you're constantly listening to the actual material that I have, because you're going to find that it's quite invaluable. All right. It's a lot of knowledge here, a lot of wisdom. Now I want to let you guys know something. I know that a lot of you from all across the world, you are struggling with Forex. A lot of you cannot wrap your hand around how to trade Forex. You have bought certain strategies, you've bought certain indicators, you've bought a lot of material, you've read plenty of books, but yet you still struggle with how to trade the Forex market. All right? I want to tell you guys this. Most of you who are trading the Forex market, you're struggling because you are trading the smaller time frames. You're struggling because you are trying to trade as a scalper. Scalping is not for everybody. Scalping is one of those techniques that it must be mastered. You just can't fall into it. Now, you can be taught how to scalp the market, but unfortunately, because of the way of the internet and because of the way of this arena, so many people think that, hey, listen, if I just put in $200 inside of my account and I scalp the market, I could trade at an elevated volume size and I could turn $200 into $5 grand. Okay, whatever. Maybe some people have done it. Maybe you could do it. But let me tell you something. There is a chance that, and I would say the stakes are probably stacked against you, scalping the market. Now, I'm not to knock anyone with their success with scalping the market. I've done very well with scalping the market. I wasn't always good at scalping the market, but I've done very well at scalping the market. You guys could watch a few of my videos. 863 pips in 12 hours. I did that trading the Euro USD, a couple years ago. It can happen. All right, you can do that, but it's not the easiest way to transition from being a newbie to a more advanced trader. All right, I happen to believe that if you are struggling with scalping the market, if you're struggling with short term, do something else, master something else. And what I've done was I helped so many people from across the world, thousands of people from all across the world, see Forex in a different light. Learn to trade Forex at a long time frame, long term, because the market it's a smoother ride. All right? Think about it for a second. Think about it. When you're going on a long ride, how often do you put cruise control on and just lean back and just cruise? Just cruise, because you already know the path you're going to be on, and you could just comfortably just relax and just, allow that wide body just handle the road, But how about when you are late for an event and you're like, you know what, screw this cruise control, I'm gonna put my foot to the pedal and I'm gonna horse this vehicle. It's a bumpier ride because you're doing it at too fast of a pace. All right. So when you learn to relax in the market, as I show my students. I show my students real life, just like now, the real life analogies, real life examples that they could think, be like, you know what, that's so true. Like, I never thought about that. But it's true. All right? When you learn to apply these simple concepts to trading Forex, it makes the retaining of the information much easier. It makes the application much easier. And that's all it's about. I want to let you guys know I've set out June 1st since last year to help people trade Forex the easy way. And I have helped thousands of people all across the world. Show me plenty of love because they could not see the market the way that I see the market. They could not find success in the market. It may not have been a smooth sail for them from start to finish, but a lot of my students have made the transition from bumpy to more, this is a nice ride. I love this. All right, so I want you guys to know that I have been fortunate to develop such an easy concept to trading. When I started training folks, I saw what was offered to people. I knew what the consensus was in terms of material that was out there. I knew that there was just a lot of material that was just, regurgitated all across the internet, because that's just the way the internet is, information. But there wasn't real concrete material that someone who's brand new could just say, you know what, I think I could do this, without being overwhelmed by looking at, days and days of material that just, it's like you're just going around in circles, So what I've done was I took time and I've designed this so that, the beginner could really, let's say, easily ingest and retain and apply the methods to the market. All right. So I want you guys to know this, as whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or you see yourself as a more advanced trader, there's always room to learn. There's so many different perspectives on the market and how to trade the market and how to look at the market, that you can never really say that, okay, I know it all. I happen to tell everyone I don't know everything about Forex, but what I do know is I know how to make a winning trade. I have done away with trying to learn everything there is. All right? Trying to learn everything there is just another way to overwhelm yourself. Overwork your brain. Overload. Massive overload. Because I happen to believe that it doesn't take you to learn everything to determine, where the market is going. If you can just look at the market, the big picture, break the market down as I show my students, and look at these critical points or components that I show my students to realize what's going on in the market. It takes your comprehension, the knowledge you have, to a totally different dynamic. I mean, a totally different level. And you're like, you know what? It took me X amount of months or X amount of years to learn stuff that I thought I was learning, stuff that was more sophisticated or complicated, that can get me to think and see things deeply. But yet it only kept me at this one level because I couldn't really break those topics down so that I can easily ingest it. So I want you guys to know that with all that I teach my students, it was perfectly timed. I had to show my students, I had to create a system that could allow anyone to come right in and learn it and make sense out of it. See how every component of Forex money management, discipline, everything that's important about trading the market. When you see the discipline and patience and how all of these things relate. Price action. How if you're winning on one, and if you need to know, you need to have a full knowledge base instead of just bits and pieces. When you really come full circle with Forex, the way that I teach my students, that's when you start to learn how to see the market and know when to get in and when not to get in, what trades to take, what trades not to take. It takes discipline. Just because everyone says go long on the USD JPY or go short on the AUD JPY, it doesn't mean that you have to take each and every trade. You have to know when to get in, when to say, you know what, I'm going to take this one. You know what, I'm not going to take that one. So these are the things that I teach my students. A lot of times I have to be in their face and I have to just let them know, be straightforward. Listen, the way you're thinking about Forex, you're setting yourself up. Sometimes you just have to be brutally honest, because as a trainer, my job is to make sure that my students they're learning. And pacifying anyone is just a setup. I'm not here to set anyone up. I'm here to show you how to look at Forex in a different manner, how to be profitable. All right. So listen, if this is you, if you feel like I'm speaking to you, as I always tell you guys, if you feel like I'm talking to you, make that choice, make that decision to do something about it. I can only help those who are willing to take the first step. And the first step is saying, you know what, I'm going to contact him and I'm going to get help. And I'm going to do it today. So if this is you, make it happen. I appreciate all of you guys taking time out of your day to watch this video and just listen in on exactly what I have to say. I appreciate that. I want you guys to know that the loyalty that I have and the passion I have for trading Forex and training my students, it's really up there. I'm really passionate about what I do. I love seeing people start at some point and then see the progress. It's almost like me rehabbing a home, seeing a home in its dilapidated form, and then transitioning that home from that, man, that's an eyesore. That's the eyesore of the neighborhood to like, wow, that's a gem. You guys rock. Like, that's amazing. So that's what I'm all about. I love taking those who say, you know what, I'm at wit's end. I'm really ready to give up, and letting them see, you know what, I'm so glad I found you. You were a godsend. You were just a blessing. I love that. I've gotten that plenty of times. So allow me to help you, but I cannot do it alone. It's a two-way street. I need to be on this side of the screen, and you need to be on the receiving end. All right? Allow me to give away to you. Allow me to give this knowledge to you. Okay? So listen, that being said, you guys have a fantastic day. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. Also, if you know anyone who might benefit from my videos, if you know anyone who might be inspired by this video alone, please share it with them. And I will greatly appreciate it. It costs you nothing to do that. You guys have a fantastic day. This is Yusef Scott. Peace.